chess puppets, or puppet chess in the Japanese, is a small series of Earth Warrior monsters used by Reiko Katamari in the Yugioh Revenge manga. Similar to the Archfiends monsters, each member of this group has a piece of chess. Coming in a set of Crimson Crisis, this deck consists of 4 monsters and 1 spell card. Now hear me out. Now, do you believe this archetype this series of cards should have more support, or they should just stay where they are? But nonetheless, let's see what we're going to get into. But first, let's go by the monsters. Puppet Pawn. Earth level 3 warrior effect monsters. This card can attack directly. You can only use each of the following effects of Puppet Pawn once per turn. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can add 1 promotion from your deck to your hand. And in the grave, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Earth Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, except Puppet Pawn. Then your opponent adds 1 monster from their deck to their hand. Puppet Pawn is based off of a pawn in the game of chess in the board game. A pawn is a chess piece that can move forward and diagonally forward, and that can be promoted to another piece. Pawns are the most common piece of the board, but they're also the weakest. But in this case, Puppet Pawn is the one is very important. Now, if he inflicted the damage of your opponent directly with 800 damage in total, he will get a promotion from your deck to your hand. But what does the promotion do? Well, let's get into that card right now. Promotion. A normal spell card. Target 1 level 3 or lower Earth Warrior monster you control. Send it to the graveyard. And if you do, special summon 1 level 4 or higher Earth Warrior monster from your deck. Then if you control a puppet monster that is originally an Earth Warrior, that special summon monster gains attack and defense equal to of the cards currently you controls in the opponent's graveyard times 100. You can only activate 1 promotion card once per turn. So in that case, promotion can let you summon any Earth Warrior level 4 or higher Earth Warrior monster. But that is very strong because you can summon out as many, not only 1 powerful Earth Warrior monster. That could be any level. So if it's a level higher or any trying to get of your opponent's monsters, you can do that. But who is their main targets? Well, we got 2 big monsters. Let's start off with the beautiful woman herself, Puppet Queen. Level 6 Earth Warrior effect monster. When your opponent adds a monster from your main deck to their hand, except by joining it and except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal special summon, you can special summon 1 level 7 Earth Warrior monster from your hand or graveyard. And if you special summon Puppet King by this effect, all Earth Warrior monsters your current control gains 1000 attack until the end of the next turn. You can only activate this effect of Puppet Queen once per turn. Now, Puppet Queen serves as a queen, as the chess states. The queen not be as important as the king, but it's the most powerful piece on the board. The queen can move more squares than any other piece. It moves vertically, horizontally, and diagonally as long as there are no other pieces in the way. So that also states in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, the queen can serve as a more of an important thing to boost all of her warriors to the field by 1000 attack points. But what is the king do? Well, it's an old card. Well, let's get into him. Puppet King. Earth level 7 warrior effect monster. When your opponent adds a monster cards from their hand, except by drawing it, special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, destroy it during your next end phase. Even though he's pretty much outdated, but there is a state that I think Queen's effect will help him out while he's on the field. So that makes it important. But what does the king do in chess? Well, let's get into that. The king in chess is the most important piece on the board, and it represented by the symbol of an black or white. The king can move 1 square at any direction, but it cannot be captured. Due to his effect, it looked like he could be damn sure could be captured by no reason, because he just summoned it himself. He has the same summoning mechanic as the queen does. Well, king started here first, and then the rest came other. Yeah, pretty bad. But since we covered pawn, queen, and king, let's go for the rook. As he states of it, Puppet Rook. Earth level 4 warrior type monster of an effect. If this card is normal summon, changing this card to the defense position. And if you do, send one Earth Warrior monster from your deck to the graveyard. Monsters your opponent controls must attack this card. Once per turn, when this card is targeted for an attack, target level 6 or higher Earth Warrior monster in your graveyard, send this card to the field to the graveyard. If you do, special summon that monster, then change the attack target to it. Rook is like the thing that he'll bring your monsters back if it's represented by that if sent to the graveyard. But what does a rook do in chess? Well, a rook is a piece that can move horizontally and vertically, but is considered as a major piece. Rook are often designated as castles or towers, but they are originally represented by chariots. Now, judging by the whole thing of this archetype, I think it's look decent. Even though it's a small series of cards, I think that needs even more help, like a knight or bishop. Well, knight or bishop are mentioned in the manga promotion card, but they're not even printed. So, it's your guys' chances to say in the comments of what they should be. Now, do you want the thing of a puppet knight or a puppet bishop and what their effects be? Let me know in the comments. Well, this is a video that I'm inspired by TGS Anime, one of his archetype videos. I just did this a little spin-off. I did it, you know, just for fun. No shade to TGS Anime. I love your channel and everything. I'm just doing this just for a little bit of it. I'm not stealing your flow or anything. I'm just saying this for fun, stuff like that. But yeah, this is just a video for fun. So yeah, thanks for watching.